Hey everyone. Today we're diving into something really significant, the Passion of Christ according to the Gospel of John. This story isn't just about suffering, it's filled with deep love and commitment to humanity. It's a powerful narrative that shows us who Jesus really was, especially in his most challenging moments. Let's kick things off with the Last Supper. You know that iconic scene where Jesus gets down on his knees and washes his disciples' feet? It's such a huge act of humility and love. Back then, everyone was all about status and power, but Jesus totally flipped the script. By doing something so seemingly lowly, he was teaching us about service and the true meaning of love. Can you imagine how the disciples felt? It's like he was saying, if you want to be truly great, serve others. His words during that meal were filled with wisdom too, encouraging his followers to love one another just as he loved them. It's a beautiful picture of what relationships should look like, built on love and care for one another. Now let's travel to the Garden of Gethsemane. This is where Jesus really feels the weight of the world on his shoulders. The tension is palpable. He's praying so fervently that he's actually sweating blood. That's a real medical condition called hematidrosis. In that moment, Jesus is in agony, completely aware of the suffering that lies ahead. But here's the incredible part. His prayer isn't just about his own impending pain. He's thinking about humanity. His heartfelt plea to God shows how deeply he cares about all of us. It's like in that moment, he understands the depth of our struggles and sorrows. He doesn't shy away from his feelings. Instead, he embraces them, showing us that it's okay to be honest about our fears. That's true love right there. Then we reach the intense moment of Judas' betrayal. This is the climax of tension in the story. Imagine the sting of betrayal as Jesus accepts a kiss from Judas, the very sign of betrayal. But what's even more amazing is how Jesus reacts. When the soldiers arrive to arrest him, he steps forward and calmly says, "I am he." It's a powerful moment. He knows exactly what's coming and yet willingly allows himself to be taken. This shows such incredible strength and commitment to his mission. He puts humanity's needs before his own comfort. Now let's talk about the trials. Picture this. Jesus standing before powerful leaders, accused and ridiculed. It must have been quite the scene. But here's where it gets interesting. Jesus remains mostly silent. He isn't defending himself like you'd expect from someone in his position. Instead, he engages thoughtfully with the questions posed to him. His calmness under immense pressure reveals a profound dignity. Even in such agony, he exemplifies grace. By not fighting back or retaliating, Jesus embodies the very love he preached about. It's not just about suffering, it's about standing firm in truth and love despite everything going on around him. In those moments, he teaches us the value of integrity and strength. Finally, we arrive at the heart-wrenching moment of the crucifixion. Picture this, Jesus on that cross, a powerful symbol of suffering. But here's the thing, this moment isn't just tragic, it's deeply transformative. His very last words, "Father, forgive them," truly highlight the essence of his mission, love, and forgiveness. Can you imagine being treated like that and still choosing to extend grace? That's the ultimate act of sacrificial love. He endured unimaginable pain, and through it all, he made an incredible statement about forgiveness and hope for all of humanity. This act is the cornerstone of the Christian faith. Jesus willingly gave his life for us, showing just how much we truly matter. So to wrap it all up, the Passion of Christ in John's Gospel highlights his unwavering love and commitment to humanity. We can learn so much about compassion and service in our own lives from his example. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. Whoever believes in him is not condemned, but whoever does not believe stands condemned already, because they have not believed in the name of God's one and only Son. John 3:16-18 NIV.